some questions of profit, loss, and discount. First question says a dealer makes a profit of 10% after selling an item at a discount of 10%. What percent above the cost price has he marked the item? So let's start with the first method, that is by assuming base as 100. If base is 100, this means cost price is equal to 100 rupees. 10% profit. So 10% of 100 is 10 rupees. So profit is 10 rupees, cost price is 100. We will get the value of selling price, that is 110. A seller gives a discount of 10%. Now discount is given on mark price. So there was some mark price value. After giving 10% of discount on it, we arrived at selling price because mark price minus discount is selling price. So if 10% is the discount, the remaining value, that is 90%, has to be selling price. Hence, we can make an equation that is 90% of mark price is equal to 110 rupees. After solving this, we will get the value of mark price, that is 122.22. Now we have to find markup. So markup percent is equal to mark price minus cost price upon cost price into 100. So by applying the formula, we will get the markup as 22.22%. Moving to the next method, that is by assuming method of parts. Profit is 10%. 10% is 1 by 10. So cost price is 10 rupees. Profit is 1. Hence selling price will become 11. Discount of 10% is given. Hence we can say that mark price is 10. Discount of 10. That means 1 will be subtracted from 10 and we'll be getting 9. In this, we are getting two values of selling price, that is 11 and 9. But there can't be two different values of one selling price. So we will equate 11 to 9. In short, we will try to make 11 and 9 same by using the method of LCM. So 11 into 9 will become 99. Cost price will become 90. Mark price will become 110. Markup percent, again by applying the formula of markup, we will get the answer as 22.22%. We can also make use of successive percentages. So this is the formula while using successive percentage, that is P is equal to M minus D minus M into D upon 100. This formula can only be used for such type of questions, as this is not the actual formula. As it's discount, we have to take subtraction. And after putting in the values in this formula, we will get markup easily, that is 22.22%. Moving to the next question. After a commission of 25% is given on mark price of a product, the gain is still 25%. Find the gain percent if the commission is increased to 30%. Let's use method of successive percentage. So profit is equal to 25. Commission is also termed as discount. As it's commission, we will have negative sign to 25. And by applying the formula, we will get the value of M, that is 66.67%. Now 66.67, the fractional value is 2 by 3. So let us assume a multiple of 3, that is 300. So cost price is 300. We can say that markup is equal to 200. As 3 is equal to 300, 2 will be equal to 200. So markup will be 200 and mark price will be 500. Giving 30% discount, that is the discount of 150 rupees, 500 minus 30%. So 500 minus 30 is 150. We will get selling price as 350. Now discount is 30%. So 30% of 500 is 150 and we will subtract it. So 500 minus 150 will give us selling price, that is 350. Profit is 50 upon 300 into 100 by applying profit percent formula, and we will get the profit as 16.67%. Moving to the next question. An item is sold at a profit of 20% to its cost price. Had the profit been 20% of the present selling price, the vendor would have gained rupees 720 more. What is the present selling price? Let us assume the cost price as 100 rupees. Profit is 20% and selling price would be 120. They have said that had selling price be 20% of the new selling price, that is the new selling price, let us take it as 120. So 20% of 120 is 24. This means the selling price would be 124. Now, selling price is equal to 120, selling price is equal to 124. It is mentioned in the question that due to 20% of 120, due to 20% of the selling price, we will get a new selling price, that is 124. Now 124 is the new selling price, 120 is the old one. Due to this, we are getting 720 rupees more. Now, over here, we are getting 4 rupees more. We can say that the difference, that is the difference of 4, is equivalent to 720. So if 4 is equal to 720, 120, the original selling price would be equal to what? So after cross multiplying, we'll get the answer as 21,600. A leading brand of jeans has a new offer for its customers. Buy 3 jeans and get 1 free. Assuming all the jeans are priced equally, what is the percentage discount that the customer is getting? So let us assume 1 jeans as 1 rupee. So actually we are only paying for 3 jeans and we are getting 1 jeans free. As we are getting 1 jeans free, we can say that we are getting discount of 1 jeans. So we were supposed to pay 4, but actually we paid 3. So the discount is of 1. We are getting discount of 1 when we are purchasing 4. That means 1 upon 4 into 100 will be the discount percent. So that is 25%. Moving to the next question. By selling 14 oranges for a rupee, a man loses 12%. How many for a rupee should he sell to gain 12%? Selling price into quantity is equal to revenue. This is a formula that we'll make use of. Quantity is 14. Selling price is 88% of cost price. So basically, we are occurring a loss of 12%. So if it's a loss of 12%, it has to be 88% of cost price. So 88% of cost price into 14 will give us 1, because they have said that we purchase 14 oranges for a rupee and we incur a loss of 12%. So as it's a loss of 12%, the loss percent would be 88% of cost price. Now, what must be the quantity so that we make a profit of 12%? Profit of 12% means it is going to be 112% of cost price, because that's how we find profit. The revenue is going to be 1 only, it is not changing. Just the quantity is going to change. So 112% of CP into what is equal to 1. Now, while going from old selling price to new selling price, we will get that the fraction is 14 upon 11. So we will simply do 112 upon 88. So if we do 112 upon 88, we will get 14 by 11. So basically, into 14 by 11 will give us the new selling price. Now, the concept is selling price is inversely proportional to quantity. If selling price is inversely proportional to quantity, if we have multiplied by 14 by 11 at the selling price place, we will have to multiply the quantity by 11 by 14 as it's inversely proportional. So if it's inversely proportional, we'll simply reverse the fraction that we have. So for into 14 by 11 will become into 11 by 14. So 14 into 11 by 14 will give us 11 as the quantity, and 11 is the answer. Moving to the next question. A trader sells two irons for rupees 1200 each, one at profit of 20% and other is sold at loss of 20%. It's not P%, it's 20%. Then find net profit and loss or loss. Over here, selling price is same, that is it's 1200 each. Also, one iron is sold at 20% profit and the other one is sold at 20% loss. Hence, we can make use of the formula that is P square upon 100. So P would be 20. We will get the loss percent as 4%. The fractional value of 4% is 1 by 25. It's a loss. So we can say that cost price is 25, loss is 1, and we arrive at 25 minus 1, that is 24. We know that the total selling price is 2400 as it's 1200 each. So there are two irons. So 1200 into 2 will give us 2400. Now we will just equate it. So if 24 is equal to 2400, 1 will be equal to what? So after cross multiplying, we'll get the answer as 100 rupees. Hence it's a loss of 100 rupees. There are two varieties of oranges, one costing rupees 30 per kg and other at rupees 50 per kg. If you mix equal quantities of both types of oranges and sell the mixture at rupees 45 per kg, what is the net percentage profit or loss? So we have two types of oranges. One is 30 per rupees, 30 per kg and one is 50 per kg. Now we want same quantity. As we want same quantity, we want same kgs. Quantity is in terms of kgs. So same quantity means we need equal kgs. So if we, for example, if we have 1 kg of 30 per kg, we must have 1 kg of 50 per kg. So let us assume that we have 1 kg of 30 per kg. Hence, we will also have 1 kg for 50 per kg. So the total cost price would be 80 rupees. And it is said that we are selling it at 45 rupees per kg. We have total of 2 kgs. So selling price would be 90. Profit of rupees 10. And after applying profit percent formula, that is 10 upon 80 into 100 will give us 12.5% profit. Moving to the next question. There are two varieties of oranges, one costing rupees 30 per kg, other at 50 per kg. If you mix both types of oranges worth equal amount and sell the mixture at 45 per kg, what is the net percentage profit or loss? Now, they're emphasizing more on equal amount. Amount is in terms of rupees. So we have same value, same money for both. So to find out the same value, we will simply take LCM of 30 and 50. So LCM is 150. Hence we can say that we have 150 rupees to buy 30 per kg, and as its same value, we have 150 rupees to buy 50 per kg. In 150 rupees, how many kgs can we buy of 30 per kg oranges? So 150 divided by 30, that is, we can buy 5 kgs of 30 per kgs. Similarly, in 150 rupees, we can buy 3 kgs of 50 per kg oranges. So total we have 8 kgs. Cost price is 300. Selling price is 8 into 45, as it's 45 rupees per kg. So that is 360. We are gaining a profit of 60 rupees by applying profit percent formula. That is 60 upon 300 and 200. We will get 20% profit. Moving to the next question. A milkman mixes 1 liter of water in 4 liters of milk and sells the mixture at cost price of milk. Find his percentage profit or loss. Now, we have 4 liters of pure milk and 1 liter of water is mixed in that 4 liter of milk. So total, the mixture is of 5 liters. Water is always free of cost. So water is always free of cost. Cost price is 4 as it's pure milk. Profit is 1 as he is mixing water to it, and hence selling price will become 5. By applying profit percent formula, that is 1 upon 4 into 100 will give us 25% profit. Moving to the next question. A grocer claims to sell his goods at cost price. However, he uses 900 grams weight instead of 1 kg. Find his percentage profit. Over here, actually he is selling 900 grams, but the displayed value is 1000 grams. Remember one thing, that actually sold will always be cost price and displayed value will always be selling price. So cost price is 900, selling price is 1000. It's a profit of 100 rupees. By applying profit percent formula, we'll get 100 upon 900 and 200. That is 11.11% profit. The spring balance of a shopkeeper shows 900 grams weight instead of 1 kg. Find the percentage profit or loss made by the shopkeeper. Over here, the actually sold part is 1000 and displayed value is 900. Actually sold is cost price and displayed value is selling price. So it's a loss. It's a loss of 100 rupees. By applying loss percent formula, we'll get the loss percent, that is 100 upon 1000 into 100. So it's 10% loss. So option 1 is the correct answer. Thank you.